All right, y'all, what's going on? It's Combo Breaker 99 back with another video. All right, y'all, let's talk about this one. February 1st is going down. Looks like Mayra Bueno Silva is making her return back to 125, and she is taking on none other than Jasmine Jasudavicius. As y'all know, Mayra Bueno Silva, she made her move up to 135 a few years ago. It's been about what, 3 years now? I think, yeah, almost like 3 years ago after that loss to Manon Fiore, she moved up to 135. And I thought the move was good for her. I thought that it was gonna reawaken like some new hunger in her. Her skill set was gonna get better. And it turned out to be kind of a 50-50 thing. It started off smooth, but then things just kind of went downhill. So I guess they said, hey, we got to move back down and try to put together this win streak again and see if we can get closer to a belt at 125 now, right? Just because things kind of got a little shaky for her, right? Jasmine Jasudavicius, as y'all know, she's ranked now. She's in the top 15. She put together a 3-fight win streak after losing to Tracy Cortez last year. So yeah, man, it's been an active year for Jasmine. She's won 3 fights this year in 2024, and she's looking to step up her game. I thought she was actually going to get somebody ranked a little bit higher at 125, but I guess she'll be happy with this fight. Taking a stay busy fight because her last fight was in November against Ariane Lipsky. Then she's going to come back December, January, February, 3 months later. So I guess that's the quickest fight she could get right now because fighters like Caitlin Chikagan are out. Viviana Arujo, she just fought her last fight against Karine Silva. So I guess since Jasmine's looking to come back soon as possible, that's probably like the quickest fight she can take. She already fought Natalia Silva before, right? And I don't know if Rose would be game for that fight. So other than that, there's really nobody open for her to fight, right? My thoughts on this one, I think it's going to be violent. I definitely think it's going to be a violent fight. Like I said before, Mayra Bueno Silva, she's a tough fighter. She likes to come in there and put that shoot box pressure style on you. She has underrated BJJ. The thing about Mayra Bueno Silva, why it's hard to get fully behind her, is she makes some bad choices in fights. I'm just being real. Look, this girl makes bad choices in fights. Honestly, I think her move up to bantamweight could have been so much smoother had she had just really stuck it out and just worked with some people that were going to get her to, really utilize her jujitsu more in her ground game. But she just kind of got caught into this kickboxing style. I think it was effective on some fighters, but when it came down to it, she still had to go to the ground. Like when she fought Lena Landsberg, Stephanie Edgar, she had to go down to the ground with them and use her jujitsu. But sometimes, she would get kind of hung up into trading like she did with Rocky and Macy Chase on. Same thing she did, in 125, like against Manon. She spent too much time on the feet instead of trying to work her way in on the inside and get her opponent down. Like you can use your striking, but eventually you got to get it to the ground, especially for a fighter like her, because I think she's just a little too slow at times and she just leaves herself wide open. So, yeah, looking back at her record, yeah, she started off smooth back in 2022. She won against Wu Yanan, Stephanie Edgar, and Lena Landsberg. And then all of a sudden, they gave her a high step up. She was going to fight Misha Tate, but that fight got canceled. But in 2023 of July, she took on Holly Holm, and she had won that fight. But of course, you all know she popped dirty, so that was turned over to a no contest. But since then, that kind of showcased that she did have the skills to hang with some of these 135ers. But when she took on Rocky, I just felt like, man, like her performance in that one, it was just kind of a letdown. Again, she just didn't really work on her offense. And again, that jujitsu it just wasn't there. And bad choices made in that Macy Chase on fight. So I think it could have went her way, but again, bad choices, just not having a fighter, just not having a fighter like her really use their IQ. That was kind of her downfall. And now she's coming in here against Jasmine Jasudavicius, who I think is a fight that she could win, but I think Jasmine, man, like she's been making some nice improvements in her game. Like I think that she's really been taking her time working on her striking. Like her jab's been looking better. She has a good solid chin, and her offense is just like it's relentless. She runs into some shots, but she knows how to stick that long jab out there, and she can get a fight to the ground. Like I think the one thing that keeps her going is just that toughness. Like Jasmine, she's really tough in there. She doesn't really just fall. Like whenever somebody's like out striking her, trying to use their IQ, she stays in the fight. That's what keeps her in there, is just that toughness. So I think the way these two match up is definitely gonna be a violent fight. I think that Jasmine, she can have a lot of success on the feet if they go back and forth. I can see both fighters kind of rocking each other in this one. Now, if Jasmine wants to get this fight to the ground, it's going to be hard now. Like she's a little reckless sometimes, but I do believe that she's physically strong. She has really, really good wrestling. But if she leaves herself open at any point and Mayra Bueno Silva's on her back, Mayra Bueno Silva's jiu-jitsu, like I said, we kind of count it out sometimes because she doesn't use it a lot. But when she's down there, she can get an armbar on you real quick. She can get an armbar, she can get a guillotine on you. She has really good submission skills. So that's something that I think that Mayra Bueno Silva is capable of. Jasmine has to look out for. Now, when she gets Mayra Bueno Silva to the ground, if she does, I do believe that her ground and pound is effective too. I just think that Jasmine is more the type of fighter to let go and not just lay and pray. So I could actually see this going either way right now, but I think skill wise, Mayra Bueno Silva has more skills and experience, but Jasmine, I think she just has that toughness and relentlessness. She's never stopping in a fight. Like Myra kind of holds back sometimes. That's why Manon beat her. That's why Rocky beat her. That's why she lost to Mace. Some of these higher level fighters, even though she has that experience, she did lose to these experienced fighters. That's the one thing you got to remember. I think Jasmine, she lets it go. Like this girl, she's got a machine gun and she lets it go. She ain't afraid to pull the trigger. So I do lean more towards Jasmine right now because I think she's just a little bit meaner. They both are mean, but I think she's a little bit meaner, but smarter. I think she's shown more. I think she's shown more improvements. Like I've counted out Jasmine a number of times in fights, and she's proven me wrong. Like each time she comes back, I see little holes here and there, but I see some improvements too. Like long jab is there. The wrestling is very effective. Ground and pound is there. So I can definitely see her winning this fight. Like I can see it going either way, but I think early look, I think I'll go with Jasmine in this one. I think, she's just tougher and more so motivated right now at flyweight. Mayra Bueno Silva, maybe she is motivated. Maybe she felt like, okay, things weren't going her way at 135. So she's moving back down and thinking she could fall right back into place. But this ain't going to be an easy fight. This is not going to be an easy fight for her. I think, we're going to see some blood in this one. Like I said, early look right now, I think I'll go with Jasmine. I'm not going to pick against her this time. All right. I think I'm going to go with Jasmine in this one. What do y'all guys think? Combo Breaker 99. I'm out. Subscribe. Peace.